The Bible, a sacred text in Christianity and Judaism, is a diverse collection of writings that has inspired and guided people for centuries. With its 66 books, the Bible is a compilation of various literary genres, including history, poetry, prophecy, and letters. It has been translated into over 3,300 languages and dialects, making it one of the most widely read and distributed books in the world. The Old Testament, which is scripture shared with Judaism, contains 39 books and was written over a period of approximately 1,000 years. In comparison, the New Testament, a crucial part of Christian scripture, contains 27 books and was written over a span of about 50 to 100 years. The Bible is also renowned for its incredible influence on art, literature, and culture, as well as its impact on shaping ethical and moral guidelines across civilizations. Nevertheless, the question of authorship has remained an enigma, with numerous scholars seeking to unravel the mystery behind the diverse origins of its contents. In this essay, we will explore the various authors and contributors to the Bible, shedding light on the diverse origins of its contents. Authors of the Old Testament. The Old Testament, also referred to as the Hebrew Bible, is a rich compilation of texts that spans over many centuries, showcasing a diverse range of authorship. The first 5 books of the Old Testament, known as the Torah or Pentateuch, are often ascribed to Moses, a figure of immense importance in Judaism. However, scholarly research has revealed a complex and dynamic authorship behind these texts. The documentary hypothesis, formulated by scholars such as Julius Wellhausen, suggests that the Pentateuch is a composite work, possibly written and edited by multiple authors over a significant period, with 4 main sources: the Yahwist, Elohist, Deuteronomist, and priestly sources. This theory has provided a new understanding of the layered nature of these foundational texts. Furthermore, the prophetic books of the Old Testament bear the names of various prophets, with each bringing their distinct voice to the scriptures. For instance, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel are attributed with writing the respective books that bear their names, offering unique perspectives and experiences that contribute to the rich tapestry of the Old Testament. As a result, the Old Testament emerges as a complex and collaborative literary work, reflecting a dynamic interplay of historical, cultural, and religious influences across the centuries. Authors of the New Testament. The New Testament, which documents the life, teachings, and followers of Jesus Christ, is also a composite work with multiple authors. The 4 Gospels in the New Testament, attributed to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, are considered to be the primary sources of information about the life of Jesus. These Gospels were written several decades after the events they describe, with Matthew and John being disciples of Jesus, while Mark and Luke were associated with the early Christian community. Matthew, a tax collector, wrote his gospel for a Jewish audience and is recognized for its focus on the fulfillment of Old Testament prophecies. Mark, thought to have been a companion of Peter, wrote the earliest gospel, emphasizing Jesus' actions. Luke, a physician and companion of Paul, wrote his gospel as well as the Acts of the Apostles, providing a detailed historical account. John, often attributed to the Apostle John, is insightful in its theological reflections. Apart from the Gospels, the New Testament includes letters or epistles written by prominent figures such as the Apostle Paul and other early Christian leaders. Paul, originally known as Saul and a persecutor of Christians, wrote numerous letters to various Christian communities addressing theological issues and providing guidance. Some of these letters include Romans, Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, Thessalonians, Timothy, and Titus. These letters provide insights into the theological and practical challenges faced by the early Christian communities, addressing topics such as faith, ethics, and the second coming of Christ. The multiple authors of the New Testament reflect a wide range of perspectives and contributions to the foundational texts of Christianity. Unidentified authors and oral traditions. The Bible, in addition to being penned by identified authors, also includes sections whose authors are unknown. One example of this is the book of Hebrews in the New Testament. which is anonymous and has been the subject of historical debate regarding its authorship. Moreover, the Bible incorporates elements of oral traditions that were orally transmitted before being transcribed into written form. Archaeological findings show that oral tradition was a common practice for transmitting cultural knowledge, and it is estimated that some parts of the Bible took shape in this manner over centuries. This merging of oral traditions with written texts has contributed to the rich tapestry of stories, poetry, and wisdom literature found in the Bible. The oral tradition can be seen in the Psalms, where the music notations may have been oral traditions passed down through generations. The incorporation of oral traditions into the biblical texts underscores the diverse and complex process of authorship and compilation that has contributed to the Bible as it is known today. Compilation and editing. The process of compiling and editing the texts that comprise the Bible involved a vast network of scribes, editors, and redactors. For instance, the Old Testament underwent a rigorous process of canonization, with over 25,000 manuscripts and fragments in languages such as Hebrew, Greek, Aramaic, and Latin being meticulously evaluated for inclusion. Councils such as the Synod of Hippo in 393 AD and the Council of Carthage in 397 AD played crucial roles in finalizing the list of canonical books, which resulted in the inclusion of 39 books in the Hebrew Bible and 27 in the New Testament. Additionally, the New Testament canon emerged over centuries, with debates and discussions among scholars and church leaders shaping the final list of authoritative texts. The significance of these editorial decisions is underscored by the fact that the Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered between 1947 and 1956, contained biblical texts dating back to around 400 BC, providing valuable insight into the process of compiling and editing the Bible. Overall, the meticulous editing and compilation process has resulted in a collection of texts with profound religious and cultural significance, influencing billions of people worldwide. Conclusion. In conclusion, the question, who wrote the Bible, does not have a simple or unitary answer. The Bible is a product of diverse authors, communities, and historical processes spanning centuries. Its multifaceted authorship and complex literary history contribute to its enduring significance and the rich tapestry of human experience it encompasses. The Old Testament comprises 39 books, written over a period of about 1,000 years, from around 1200 BC to 200 BC. The New Testament consists of 27 books, believed to have been written over a span of around 50 years, beginning in the middle of the 1st century AD. The Bible has been translated into over 3,000 languages, making it one of the most widely distributed and influential books in the history of mankind. Its impact extends to various aspects of culture, from art and literature to politics and philosophy. As we continue to explore and interpret the Bible, it is essential to appreciate the intricate mosaic of voices and perspectives that have shaped this remarkable collection of sacred texts.